Because if these individuals really knew what time it was and really what it takes to get into 5D, they definitely wouldn't be running their mouth like that. It wouldn't be happening. Now, are we in the fourth dimension? Yes, we are. We are in fourth dimensional consciousness. Yes, a lot of people are. But you also have a lot of people that are in higher grades of consciousness than others. But you still have to match the frequency and the energy in order for you to cross over. And in order for you to cross over, you have to have a certain kind of mindset and a certain type of understanding and a certain kind of growth that you would have developed. And you definitely can't get up in there while you have karma, because karma is dense energy. You have to get rid of the karma. You have to get rid of the karmic cycles that you brought with you from your past lifetime that's currently affecting you in this lifetime. You have to clear all that stuff up and get light before you can talk about crossing over into the 5D earth. And a lot of y'all don't want to put in that work. And the truth of the matter is, the divine feminine don't want your ass there. If you're not doing the necessary work that you need to do to get that to the earth, there is a bridge that you got to cross to get there when the time presents itself. But if you're not willing to put the work in on yourself, you're not going to make it to 5D earth. Because I want you to be clear about something. It doesn't want all of the bullshit that's here. It doesn't want the mindset that you have right now carrying over into 5D earth. That's not how that's going to go. That's why a lot of y'all ain't going to make it. A lot of people are not going to make it. If you can't even face yourself, get past your shadow work first, and then come talk to me about 5D anything. There is a lot of unseen ships in the sky. One day you're just going to wake up one day, and you're just going to see them in the sky one day. Some of you guys still think it's a game out here, but yet you're experiencing how fast everything is moving. Some of you guys think it's a game. Oh, you won't be thinking it's a game here real soon, because there's going to be several shifts that's going to take place, big ones. So now we got another shift with this CME that's coming in on Earth right now. That's going to wake up a whole bunch of waves of different people. It's going to put more of your powers online. A lot of you guys are going to activate more. And let me make sure you're clear about something. Just because your powers come online and just because you activate does not mean that you qualify to go to 5D Earth. That's just your junk DNA activating. That's all that is. Because of that sun. That's all that is. But you were never told. You were told that we've been living under an illusion, but the way that it was presented to us, it made us think that it was literally impossible in the way that they were explaining it to us. But I'm here to tell you that there's a lot of human beings that are not humans. You have God incarnates. People that are actually living in human flesh, but they are God incarnates, just waiting for someone to activate them or to assist them or show them how to get to where they are. And not everybody's a damn God out here. Some of you guys be calling each other gods, and some of y'all might be angels. Some of y'all might be dragons. Some of y'all might be fairies. Some of you guys are creator gods, waiting to come online and self-actualize. Some of you guys are, and that really happens. I do the work to help people get to that space, no matter what they are. The stuff I'm talking about is all Aquarian cosmic knowledge, y'all. The stuff that I'm on, and for y'all who's been following me for quite some time, you guys have been watching my evolution for quite some time. I let you guys walk me on my journey to see my evolution in real time. My messages were totally different back then than they are now, because before I used to speak from a place of power. When I speak now, I'm consistently speaking from a place of love. I'm speaking from here. I'm in another phase of my shadow work right now. Right now. I'm in another phase of my shadow work right now. And I've been doing shadow work for a long time in my life, but some more stuff came up. Some stuff that I had forgot about from a long time ago that I have to work myself through. So I'm sharing this information with you guys to make sure you guys know that I too, I'm still going through my processes. Try not to be out at night. If you can avoid being out at night, try not to be out at night. For those of you that have the ability to see, you need to start getting on your social media platforms and you need to start talking to your audience about things that are going on that you're seeing. Because some of you guys are seeing things and you're not talking and you're not telling the people the truth because you think people are going to look at you like you're crazy. Do your part. I didn't say convince the folks out here. I didn't say that. I said just put the information out there. I'm not trying to convince none of y'all up on here. I'm giving you the messages. I'm good where I'm at. I saw the writing on the wall and did what I needed to do to make sure that me and my people were good. Because I knew what was coming to America and different parts of the world. And I want to make sure you guys are clear about the Matrix. This thing is trying to survive by any means necessary. So make sure you're clear when I tell you that the Matrix will send people to you. The Matrix construct itself will send people to you to derail you off your path. The Matrix will send agents to you to derail you off your path. Because the Matrix itself does not want to die. It is fighting like tooth and nail right now for its own self-preservation. And if that means that it's got to delete a bunch of people off of here in order for it to get itself under control, that's exactly what it's going to try to do. So I'm speaking this to you I'm trying to get you to see this from a different perspective. This Matrix construct, this shit is over. Get yourself together, fellas. Don't be out here disrespecting the divine feminine. Make sure your behinds get prepared for the Armageddon, because I'm letting you know right now, you're going to continue to see the skies looking crazy. You're going to continue to see people dropping out like flies, left and right. It's going to become more intense as time passes. Remember, we had this conversation, okay? It's going to become more intense, but right now they're going to come through the storms to make it seem like it's the storms or the hurricanes that's doing it. All that type of stuff's going to be going on. And I'm telling you right now, that ain't it. That's not what's doing it. If some of you guys are getting sightings of these sentinel-looking things, octopus-looking things in the air, if some of you guys are seeing these things, be very, very careful. And you're going to start seeing people die on the spot. Now, let me tell you how this is going to go. The way they're doing it right now is going to be very subtle because they're going to be coming through storms and hurricanes and things like that. Pay attention to your local surroundings in your city when you start seeing people just drop off and die. It'll happen in the hospitals. You know, what they're going to say happened, okay? We ain't even got to say it. You already know what they're going to say happened. But this is what's happening right now amongst the people, and it's very subtle. As time continues to progress, each month up until the end of this year. As time continues to progress, and now when I say end of the year, I'm talking about the actual real year. I'm not talking about the Gregorian calendar year, okay? As time continues to progress, you are going to see these things intensify even more, okay? You're going to see them intensify even more. Then you're going to start seeing lots of people dropping dead, okay? And what they're doing is they're going in and they're pulling something out. They're pulling the ori out of your head and you're just out of here. That's what's happening. So if you start seeing people die out the blue and fall off like the blue, I'm telling you what's going on. And at first, you guys won't be able to see it at first. But as the planet continues to lift the veil, and as the timelines continue to merge, this is when you'll begin to start seeing. Now, some of you guys already have the gift of sight. Some of you guys are already seeing things in your third eye. So to those who are operating and know how to operate their third eye, have you been noticing things flying past you? Because they're coming through these storms. And it's like they're on a mission. There are so many portals that have been opened up all over this world. Very strong concentrated areas in the European countries. The United States is definitely one country that has a lot of portals that are open, that's got a lot of first and second dimensional beings coming through these portals. A lot of evil is coming through these portals. I told you about those creatures in all the different major metropolitan cities, and now they're all over the cities now. There's not a single city in the U.S. that does not have one of those creatures I was telling you about. Now, something else you should know. Some of these creatures also are artificial intelligence. In other words, we saw one that had a serial number attached to it, that what they wanted that to be seen. So some of these are organic, and some of these things are inorganic. The sun virus, or the virus of the sun, whatever you want to call it, it's making a lot of people sick. There is a two-part agenda, but the problem is that the people that are participating in certain agendas don't seem to understand that what is on this planet now is not going to show any mercy towards them either. And some of these people on higher levels that's got high security clearances are already trying to get the hell out because they already see what's coming onto the planet and they don't want no parts of it. You have folks right now that are building underground bunkers and hiding in underground bunkers because they already know what's happening right now. The only people that really don't know what's going on are the people on the surface of the planet.